I want to share with you today a little bit about my journey with health and wellness and where I'm at in that journey now, and how I came to be here, how I came to use Young Living, and why I still use it 3 years later. So about 3 to 4 years ago, I was introduced to Young Living by a friend of mine from church. She invited me to a party at her house where we got to see the oils, smell the oils, use the oils, and she explained, what essential oils are and how they could be used and how they could benefit me. And I thought it was a great class. I had fun. We had a good party together, but I said, no thanks. Don't want to spend that money right now. My husband's in school. I'm a natural skeptic, and I was very cynical about this being a scheme to get my money or something I'd be trapped into. I get that because there's a lot of things out there like that, and I did not want that to happen to me. So I said no. I went home and kind of forgot about it. But as the months went on, that seed was planted in my mind where I thought, I wonder if that could help me with this. I wonder if that could help me with this. Because I had real needs that I was not getting met from conventional medicine. I was in my late 20s at this time, and I was struggling with infertility. I had been seeing specialists every once in a while just to make sure nothing was wrong, but I never felt at peace with taking fertility treatments, and I was frustrated because there was no medical reason why we couldn't get pregnant, and I didn't know what to do. So in the back of my mind, I thought, I wonder if Lauren's oils could help me with this. Same thing with my skin. I was having a lot of skin issues. I had cystic acne that was just spiraling out of control, and all the conventional treatments that I tried just made my skin more irritated, and I was told that there was really nothing else that they could offer me unless I was willing to go on birth control or willing to take Accutane, which at the time we wanted to get pregnant, and I was just not willing to do that. So I felt stuck there in that seed. I thought, I wonder if Lauren's oils could help me with my skin. Little things like that would just kind of come up, and after a couple months of ruminating on it and researching it to death, I decided to order a starter kit. So my main goals at that time were to try to relieve stress and emotional support, to detox the toxins out of our home, because I knew that that could be contributing to infertility, and it put me at risk for other illnesses. Just because of my medical background, I knew that we had toxins in our home and our products that we were using that I wanted to get rid of. And so those were my main goals, and clear skin. So those were my main goals at the time. And when I first got my starter kit in the mail, I thought, I really hope this $160 is worth it. If not, I was confident that I was not committed to anything because I had made sure before I ordered the kit, there's no monthly commitment. I'm just giving this a shot. It's $160. Please work. Fingers crossed. I didn't know what to do with the oils though when they got there. It was 11 of the most popular oils, but I was not accustomed to oily living, and I didn't know how to use them. So one of the things that really made me a huge fan of Young Living is that you don't buy your kit and then get left out to dry. I had a support network that I was welcomed into when I signed up for my kit. Lauren was there to answer questions. I texted her a lot when I first got started and asked her, what do I do with this, or how do I treat this? And I was also welcomed into an online group called the Oil Press, which that really sold me on the Young Living lifestyle, because I saw people like myself who were jumping on this oily train, just giving it a shot, and were getting relief from symptoms that they'd had for a long time. People would share success stories, people would share tips and tricks, how to use different oils for different things. And that really propelled me to start using them regularly. If I did not have that educational group, that support, where I could just get online and ask a question and say, what do you guys use this oil for? Or I'm struggling with XYZ. What do you guys use for that? If I didn't have that, I don't think I would have seen the results, because I wouldn't have known how to use the oils. So that's something that really made me fall in love with Young Living's lifestyle and commitment to wellness, is that you have a support group. And I met so many wonderful people in this online community that I'm actually personally friends with now. And so that is one thing that money can't buy, is new friends and good relationships. And that is something that really made me invest for real in this lifestyle. So I started noticing little things over time. I was trying to think for you guys what the number one aha moment was where I realized I'm committed to this oily lifestyle. Like, this is working. This is not a placebo effect. This is legit. And I can't think of one specific thing because it was so many things at the same time that I started seeing a difference. I started seeing my skin clear up almost right away once I started ditching the toxins and using natural skincare. I started seeing an improvement in our sleep quality, in reduction of stress. My hormones began to rebalance. And so it's just been amazing to me the difference over 3 years of time that I feel now as to when I first started. The wellness I feel in my body. I feel like I'm living out of a state of wellness instead of a state of chronic stress and illness and weak immunity. I still, have things come up. For instance, yesterday I woke up with a crick in my neck that I just had slept funny, and it was just really bothering me. I couldn't turn my head all the way to the side. And I remember reading in the Oil Press group that Valor is known as chiropractor in a bottle. Valor is an oil blend that Young Living makes that I have on my shelf and I use for a lot for emotional support, but I had never used it for that kind of thing before. But I remember reading it online, and chiropractor in a bottle. Okay, well, what have I got to lose? I have to go to work, don't have time to see a chiropractor, don't want to be taking ibuprofen all day for my neck. And I put a couple drops right along here, and literally within a couple minutes, everything was loosened up again and realigned. And I was just so amazed. It was another aha moment. Even after 3 years, I still have these aha moments where I think, I'm so glad that I have these tools to reach for first, to where I don't have to make an appointment to see a doctor or a chiropractor or go to the drugstore for every little thing that we need. I am still learning how to use them, but because I have these oils on my shelf, I can reach for them first. So I have experienced so much change, so much relief, and so much shift in my mindset. I am a medically trained person. I'm not anti-medicine. I believe in hospitals and doctors, but only when it's really necessary. And I'm now learning how to live out of a state of preventative care and how to take care of my body using these oils and using natural products and natural supplements to support my body systems to try to prevent illness from taking over. That's why I still use Young Living, is because I've adopted it as a lifestyle. I signed up for Essential Rewards, which is a monthly box. I didn't do that right away, but maybe about a year after I started using Young Living, I signed up for Essential Rewards and started committing to ordering things from them every month. And that was a personal choice that I made. I was not locked into that, but that has really pushed me to detox our whole house, to get the toxins out, to support my body with the supplements that it needs. And I'm not spending more because it's replaced what I used to buy from the drugstore. It's replaced copays that I used to spend to go to the doctor. And it's given me so much peace of mind that I have these in my arsenal to use on myself, to use on my son, to use on my husband, that I'm not having to constantly research other things. I've come to trust Young Living. I've come to use their products for so many areas of our life. And that is now why I am jumped into the business side of things and want to share it with you, because I want this benefit for your family. So I hope that my story was helpful to you. I hope that it's encouraging to you, that if you're coming from a skeptical place, that you take the time to let that seed plant and think about how you could use these oils to benefit your life and your family, and how you can experience that shift in mindset too, of learning to think preventatively and proactively with how you can best support your body and your family's bodies. Thank you so much for your time.